Hey there, Sean Bailey, and welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about how to create a VSL super fast with only a couple pieces of software. So let's jump into it. So let's take a look at the steps that are involved in creating a kick-ass VSL. So the first thing that we need to do is create our VSL script, right? So we're going to have everything that we need inside that script is going to address, like problem, solution, the offer, stories, testimonials, proof, call to action, scarcity, all of that kind of stuff. Next, we want to record our script. So after we've got our script done, we're going to record it. And I usually do it just like this. I'll record it using Camtasia and record the script. So after that, I extract the audio because I need the audio to go and create the rest of my VSL. So I want to go and I want to read the script, and then after I record it, I want to take the audio out, and that leads me to the next step. So after I've got the audio, I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to go and set up my slides. So the text from my VSL script is going to be what goes into each one of my slides. After that, I'm going to inject the audio into the second piece of software that I use, and that we're going to get into in a minute here. And then I go and set up the timing. So basically, when the slides transition to the next slide, I want to make sure that the audio matches up, right? So that's what that means. After that, I'm pretty much done. All I have to do is just export the video to a folder, and then it is good to go. So here's the thing. We're doing all of this because our objective is to make a kick-ass video sales letter. And the reason why is because, in my opinion, it is the fastest sales message deployment method, right? Because if you think about it, all you really need on your page can look just like this on the right here, right? All you need is a headline, your VSL, your video sales letter, and the only other thing that you need is a buy button, right? You could literally have a page with those three elements on it, and you're good to go, right? You don't have to worry about setting up different sections and worrying about fonts and adding graphics to the page and product pictures that need to be sized to the correct dimensions, right? Background images, all that other kind of stuff that comes with like some type of long form sales page. You get to skip all that with a VSL page, right? I think they're one of the best ways to go because, again, three elements: headline, video sales letter, buy button, boom, you're done. So let's talk about what we need in order to do this. I do this with three things, right? I need my script. I have to create my script and then be able to read it out. When I read it out, I record my script with Camtasia because that will capture the video and the audio, and then I can just extract the audio from that, and it allows me to go in and edit out any mistakes that I might have made. And the last thing that I use is what's called Easy VSL. This is a piece of software where I put in my finished script, and it will create the slides for me, and all I have to do is just go and set up the timing and then export it. So let's take a look at the actual procedure and how this all breaks down so you can kind of see it in a timeline here. So the first thing I'm going to do is create my script. Now I have a 13-step VSL script that I use, and I go through and I create my script, and then I'm going to go and record it. So I'm going to record my VSL, and I'm going to do it with some gusto. So what do I mean? Sometimes I will read the script while standing up, and always when I read my VSL scripts, I try to let my hands go. I try to kind of shake my hands, let them go, clap my hands together sometimes, point, just basically let the hands go. You don't want to have them just kind of clasped in front of you, hunched over, reading your VSL script, because otherwise it'll come out like this and it'll be flat and kind of boring. And you want to have some emotion, some gusto, some oomph to your script when you go and read it and record it. So the next step is to extract the audio. So we're going to go through and we're going to edit out any mistakes that we made, right? The nice thing about Camtasia, it lets you cut out any mistakes, chop down the timeline however you need, as far as if you've got a section where, maybe you recorded it twice because the first one wasn't good, right? So it lets you go and completely make a perfect, flawless audio recording of your VSL script. After that, you just go and export just the audio from your recording, right? The next thing that we do is set up the slides. So when we go into Easy VSL, it's really easy. We just literally copy the VSL script from step 1, paste it into Easy VSL, and then that will break it up into slides for us. After that, we're just going to go in and set them up so that I like to have a bit of a mix, right? Instead of just nothing but text on each slide, text, I'd like to go through and mix in some pictures as well. If it's about speed, you're just trying to get this first VSL done, don't get too hard onto the creative design end of things. I've done VSLs where 95% of it was text. The only pictures were the pictures of the actual product, the offer itself, and the rest of it was just text, and it worked just fine. Right? But as you go along, like I say, you have too many slides. If it's a longer VSL and it's nothing but text, people are going to kind of zone out. So you will like to have a mix of text and pictures. All right. So last step is that you want to set up the timing of the slides with the audio and then export it. So when you go and set up the timing of the slides, you've got all of your slides. It'll show it on a timeline. You go browse and find that audio that you exported, right, from Camtasia, and then add that to the timeline. So it will have it below, and then all you have to do is literally hit play. Your audio will start going, and then you just put a check mark into the next slide as it transitions. And it's really, really easy. The only hard part is that you have to go and listen to your entire presentation, your entire audio, as you go through and set up the transition. So you can set them up however you want, as far as, like if you want a slight delay going from this slide to the next. It doesn't really matter. It's really, really easy to do. And then once you've done your last slide and you matched up your audio, then all you have to do is just go say that you want to export the finalized video sales letter, pick the folder where you want it to go, and boom, let Easy VSL run. It usually takes like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. And then you're good. That's it. Then your VSL is exported and it's ready to go. Now, for a little extra goodness, once you've exported your finalized video sales letter, I like to put it into Vimeo. I used to put them into YouTube, but the great thing about Vimeo is that it will let you hide all the controls. And you want that. That's important because you don't want any type of play bar in the video. You don't want any type of video information. You just want your video sales letter. Just the video and a play button. So that means that they can stop the video if they want, but they can't go and skip ahead. So it's basically hit play, watch your VSL, and that's all there is to do, because that's all you want them to do. And once they've watched the video sales letter and they're sold on your product, then all they have to do is just click the buy button below. And that's it. That's how easy it is to go and create your own video sales letter using just a couple pieces of software. Thanks for watching this. I'll have some more goodness down below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.